The Social Media Detox by Max Jancar. Imagine this. You're almost over your ex, almost out of the pain, almost done with this shit. But just as you're brushing against the contours of acceptance, it happens. One random morning, while taking that signature morning dump, you see a Facebook post on your newsfeed. It's a photo of your ex, all glammed up and beaming and holding hands with an attractive stranger. Seeing the photo makes you feel like someone bitch-slapped your soul away. You want to throw up. You want to cry. You want to punch a wall. You want a drink. Or 10. You want to do all that while taking your signature morning dump. Welcome back to square one, fuckface. It's these sorts of experiences that a social media detox helps you avoid. It helps you dodge your ex's, "Oh, look at my life, I'm so amazing" posts, their dating life updates, and any other digital shit that has the potential to reopen your breakup wounds. The idea behind the social media detox is simple. It entails limiting social media consumption for a certain period reasonable to you so you can distance yourself from your ex and anything that may remind you of them. The benefits of a social media detox. While the social media detox does help you get over your breakup faster, it actually has many other benefits under the hood that most people overlook. Number 1. It makes it easier to not stalk your ex. It's no secret that indulging in your ex's social media activity will only make you more unsettled, but despite knowing the risks, you probably do it. If so, don't blame yourself. Everyone has moments of weakness, some more than others. Even I still check my ex's profiles from time to time. Curiosity is a bitch, I guess, but that's okay. We are inherently curious and nosy creatures, and for many of us, there is nothing that we are quite so insensitive about after our breakup as the lives of our exes. Thankfully, you won't have to worry about stalking your ex too much when you're on a social media detox, because your social media usage will be limited or perhaps even forbidden altogether. Number 2. It makes you stop comparing yourself to others. Social media has a seemingly toxic tendencies to display only exceptional people. The rich and successful, the hot and famous, the remarkable and talented and amazing. In your case, the most dangerous sight would be another happy couple. Sometimes these people are actually exceptional in certain areas. Other times, they're putting on a performance. But the result is always the same when you see them, an immediate response to compare yourself to them. And as a result, you probably feel as though you don't measure up or that you're somehow less worthy. After all, it's not you who's with the loving partner on that recent Instagram post. It's someone else enjoying their relationship. By going on a social media detox, you prevent yourself from seeing these sorts of exceptional people, which, by the way, are the exceptions in society, not the norm. Hence, you don't compare yourself as much to them and dodge unnecessary frustration and anxiety. Number 3. It improves your mental health. Persistent social media consumption tends to make us feel overly anxious, lonely, stressed, narcissistic, and in some cases even depressed. There were even studies done about how the time you spend on social media is directly related to your happiness levels. The results were unsurprising. The people who spend a large chunk of their day on social media are less happy and content than those who occasionally engage it. But it gets worse. Studies proved that social media, similar to gambling and video games, make our brain pump excessive amounts of dopamine into our body, making us prone to getting addicted to it. Do I need to go on? Most engagements with social media suck for every aspect of our mental health. So I'm not surprised social media detoxes and attention diets have become a hot trend in the past few years. 4. It helps you overcome the fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, also known as FOMO, is a form of social anxiety stemming from the belief that you are missing out on an experience or multiple experiences everyone else is having and enjoying. Social media creates many opportunities for FOMO to arise since it keeps feeding you endless instances of fun and sexy activities in which you're not participating. So every time you see a curated image or video about someone else's life, it can leave you feeling as if your life is less exciting or even meaningful than theirs. For example, this person is having the time of his life on a private beach in Ibiza, with his jaw-dropping Instagram model wife, surrounded by friends and fancy cocktails. I can't believe this. Look, he's even getting married next week. Fuck me. And I'm here in my dingy apartment all alone watching Family Guy reruns and eating Ben & Jerry's ice cream in my underwear and missing my ex like crazy. Relax. The truth is, you're always missing out on something, and you always will be. A social media detox will not only help you fend off FOMO, but it will also ground you in reality. For you'll grow more appreciative of the mundane and simple pleasures of life as a result of it. You know, the things that actually fucking matter. How to perform a social media detox. Now that I got you all riled up about the social media detox thing, here's how to do it. Or, well, at least how I do it. The thing is, my version of the social media detox isn't the only one. Every other blogger and their dog has their own take on it nowadays. Step 1. Purify your electronics of your ex. Start by unfollowing your ex on all social media platforms. When you're done, delete their phone number, your texting/email/social media exchanges, and any photos and videos of them. Delete everything, similarly to what you do when using the no contact rule. And if the circumstances allow it, meaning you're not working with your ex, living with them, having kids with them, or want them back, block your ex entirely. Block their phone number, block their email, block them on social media, block. Step 2. Purify your electronics of anyone that may cause harm. Unfollow anyone you're not particularly interested in or who may trigger you to have an ex-related memory. For example, the people who constantly post couples goals or romantic quotes on their newsfeed. And if you're feeling ballsy, there is a Google Chrome plugin called Kill Newsfeed that prevents Facebook from showing their newsfeed while you're on the platform. I encourage you to throw this nifty tool into your detox. Step 3. Uninstall all social media apps from your phone. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever, uninstall them. At first, getting yourself to do this is really challenging. But once it's done, you'll realize that you never really needed those apps in the first place. And while you're at it, disable notifications on your phone as well. You know, those little red circles that pop up on your apps that encourage you to compulsively click on them. Well, this tip may not seem like it has anything to do with getting over your ex, it has everything to do with it. Fewer notifications means less stress. And less stress means less obsessive thoughts about your ex and urges to do stupid shit like calling them at 3 a.m. Step 4. Set a time goal and prevent yourself from breaking it. Set a goal for how long you'll be participating in the social media detox. Me personally, I'd make the period permanent and the detox my lifestyle. But that's ultimately up to you. Some people do make it their lifestyle. Some people set a goal with a specific period, like 2 months. Other people commit to it only until they are over their ex. Choose what works for you. When you've set your goal, it's time to maximize your odds of reaching it. How? By making tuning into social media painfully difficult. This is done through the use of specialized software and accountability buddies. Website blockers. Programs that permanently block individual websites and computer apps for a certain period you decide on. A couple of options to pick from: Cold Turkey, Focus Me, Hey Focus. Phone blockers. Like website blockers but exclusive to smartphones. A couple of options to pick from: Screen Time, Digital Well-being, Help Me Focus. Accountability buddies. A person or people, i.e. friends, family, co-workers, that keep you accountable for reaching your social media detox goals. If you're hardcore like me, agree on harsh consequences with your accountability buddy or buddies if you don't hit your social media detox goals. For example, whenever you contact your ex or look at their profile, you need to transfer $50 to your accountability buddy's bank account or donate those $50 to a charity that you'd never support in their cause. Dealing with boredom. Expect to get bored frequently when you purge social media from your life. It's inevitable. But there are things you can do to counteract the predicament. Instead of digesting low-quality, dopamine-heavy, and shallow social media content, start digesting long-form and high-quality content found elsewhere. This way, you'll not only fend off your boredom, or at least some of it, but you'll also be well on your way to becoming a better, more well-rounded human being. For instance, instead of watching an 8-minute YouTube video on existential philosophy, enroll in an online course on the topic, or watch an entire university lecture about it. Another example, instead of reading a 1,000-word fluff piece from BuzzFeed, read a book or at least resort to a quality long-form article from sites like Eon or Longform. One last example. Instead of getting your news from platforms riddled with clickbait, fake news and overly subjective posts, get your news from pages like Wikipedia Current Events. Altering the social media detox. None of the steps of the social media detox are set in stone. Be flexible with them. Alter them to your liking and lifestyle. Here are a few examples of suitable social media detox alterations. If your job relies on social media and you can't afford to not engage with it, consider mild changes like unfollowing your ex and blocking their number or whatever. If you use Facebook to an unhealthy degree, but generally enjoy Instagram and use it to a healthy degree, delete Facebook exclusively and limit your Instagram use for 1 hour per day. If you don't feel like blocking your ex entirely, even though you know it will speed up your recovery, consider unfollowing them on a couple of apps and websites. But then again, don't be too easy on yourself. Change and recovery often entail discomfort and some degree of pain. Flexibility is no excuse to half-ass your way through a social media detox. Go hard or go home. Good luck.